guys, welcome to today's workout, which is legs, bums and tums. If I've not met you before, my name's Sophie from sofiejayne.com, and every week I am bringing you 10-minute workouts. Today's is still got those inspirations from Barre and Pilates, which I love, but again we're just targeting those 3 specific areas. You don't need any other equipment apart from yourself and your mat. Maybe drink water if you need to. I decided not to put any music in the background to this video, so if you want to pop your own tunes on, you can do that, because I know we all love different music to work out to. So if you're going to do that, take pause now. Otherwise, let's begin right away. Taking those legs into a nice wide stance, knees and toes are turned out to the corners, squeezing through the glutes. Think about bringing your belly button to the spine. We're going to open the arms out to the sides, begin by bending the knees into your plie and lift it up. Take it down and up. As always, throughout all the workouts that I bring you, I always do all the timing, so you just get to follow along with me. We're not actually working in a circuit today, so you're not going to repeat any of the movements. I'm going to keep bringing new ones, so we'll begin to feel that burn in those targeted areas. For the moment, every time you come up, I want you driving the heels down into the ground and squeezing your glutes as you come up. We go for 5, in 4, 3, 2, this next one, hold it low. Bring your hands onto your hips. Check that the knees are pushed out to the sides in line with the toes. And we come up 1 inch and down. Lift and lower. This is where we begin to feel the work into the legs. You're thinking top of the thighs and inner thighs, which are really working to help keep that turnout. And again, it's just a small movement up and down. If you're brand new to this style of movement, you may notice that the legs begin to quiver and they begin to shake. You may feel that you need to come and stand all the way up. I obviously will encourage you to stay down and push through, but if you do need that break, come up and out of the movement. It's your body. We go for 5, in 4, 3, we will stay down on 1, 2, last one, staying down. The right heel lifts up and lowers, the left heel lifts and lowers, alternating heel lifts. You can bring your hands slightly higher up onto your hips and feel that the hips are staying in one line rather than shifting from side to side. Now I'm really beginning to feel that work in my inner thighs, tops of the thighs, definitely working my legs. Hopefully you're feeling that too. If you are, make sure at the end of the video to give it a thumbs up, because I'd love to know that you felt this in the right places. I'm going to speed this up slightly, so just take those a tiny bit quicker, still making sure you're keeping the hips stable rather than wiggling from side to side. Whew. But you're thinking, how long is she going to keep me here? Well, it's not going to be much longer, because we have to make sure we get our bums and tums in the 10 minutes. Let's go 2 more each side. Then the heels stay down. We lift both heels off, seeing how high you can bring them. Reach the arms out in front and take tiny pulses. Down, up, down, up. This is the last of our leg exercises before we move onto our glutes. For 5, this time we will come up. 3, 2, 1, heels down and stand. Transitioning down onto the floor. Nice deep bend through the knees. Glutes and heels are close. Roll yourself down. Walk the heels a tiny bit closer in. We begin our hip bridges, lifting and lower so the hips hover just off the mat. Up and down into our glute bridge sequence. So same factors. We always want to make sure we're clenching the glutes on the way up, bringing them down just to a hover. Be careful of overarching the back, rather finding length in your spine. Up and down. And with everyone, see if you can actually clench the glutes even tighter. We go for 5, 4, you probably guessed we're going to hold that last one up. 2, hold up, reach the arms up away. If that feels unstable, you can bring the arms back down, and then just tiny pulses of the glutes. So it's just that small and quick squeeze, release. Lift and lower, whatever you want to call it. But again, you want to make sure that contraction is super, super strong as we do start to feel that work into the glutes and into the hamstrings. We go for 5, 4, 3, we'll stay up, 2, holding up. Bring the feet to touch. So I've walked my feet together. The hands come back down by the side. Left leg comes up towards the ceiling, point through the toe. Left leg lowers to our diagonal and lifts back up. Lowers down and lift. This is 3. We go all the way to 10. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can. 6, you should be feeling the weight now in the right glute, keeping those hips high. 8, 9, last one. We'll keep the left leg up, flex the foot, tap the right glute down, push up. 10, 9, 8, 7, how's that right side feeling? 5, 4, 3, 2, hold all the way up, bringing the left foot down to meet the right foot. Let's do the same on the second side. So the supports into the left glute and hamstring, right leg lowers to the diagonal and lifts. 10, 9, 8, thinking about the hips, staying nice and level. We go for 5, 4, you may feel a slight difference, side to side. 2, last one, we hold up, flex the foot, single leg hip bridges. 10, up, 9, up. Again, deep contraction into the left side. 5 more on this side, and then we are even Stevens. 3, 2, last one, and the right foot comes down. Final glute one, walk the feet a tiny bit wider than the mat, knees and toes turned out, and tiny little pulses up of the hips. So we only want to come down a couple of inches before we send them back up, probably or hopefully get into that fatigue zone now. And I want you to feel the difference. You should feel this more to the upper outer edges of the glutes. So we've made sure we've hit them from all angles. Let's keep it going. Again, if you can, maybe reach those arms up. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Challenge yourself to see if you can speed up the contraction of the glutes. Are we feeling that magical, maybe not magical, bar burn? Hopefully, guys, I really do hope you are. I certainly am. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it all down. We've done the legs, we've done the bums. It's now time for the tums. Bring the feet so they're parallel in hip distance, hand behind the head. Raise the head, neck, and shoulders up away from the floor. We lower halfway and lift, halfway down and up. It's a mini exhale as you lift and an inhale as you lower. Every time you come up, I want you to think about trying to make the stomach or make the tummy even smaller and as flat as you can. It doesn't have to be flat. We're not necessarily aiming for that washboard stomach because it's very hard to maintain. But when you come up, rather than letting everything bulge up and out, we're trying to suck everything down. So that's what I mean by that. I'm all about strong first. So we want to find that strength in the body. Keeping that mini exhale, try to keep the elbows nice and wide. And again, with these high repetitions, we really are working into your muscular endurance. So that's why we get that burn, because we're just constantly repeating that small contraction into the muscles. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Quickly bringing ourselves up. You want to bring the elbows down under the shoulders and then place or tuck your tailbone under. Bring the legs to your tabletop position, keeping everything nice and tight. Extend the right leg away, and then we switch and switch. You want to feel this all through the front of the tummy. Keeping the elbows back, and keeping the shoulders back, that the hands stay super, super light. Now then see if we can take this to a bike. So rather than just those quick changes, cycling the legs. Ooh, I'm feeling shakes down my center for sure. Again, it's always that belly button to spine movement that we're going for. Keeping the legs nice and long. We go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Finishing off, lay all the way down. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling and a mini lift of the hips and lower. This is your reverse curl, where the target is now in the lower abdominis. So that mini exhale as we lift. The hands are nice and light on the floor. Just like we've burnt the legs out and the glutes out, we want to do exactly the same with our abs. We go for 30 more seconds and then that's our 10 minutes done already. Maybe closer to 10.5 minutes because I really wanted to make sure we burn the abs out. Exhale as you lift. Option to bend the knees if you feel you're getting tight through the hamstrings or the hips. It's the final 15 seconds. Continue to push through. Remind yourself why you came today, how strong you're going to feel afterwards. Staying with it for 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And release. Reach those arms back overhead. Lengthen the legs away from you. Feel that beautiful stretch on the front of the body. And whenever you're ready, roll yourself up to seated. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. As always, give the video a thumbs up. Leave your comments below because I'd love to hear how you liked the workout. If you are new to my channel, go and check out the other 10-minute workouts. You may want to do one right after this one, make it a 20-minute workout. What else do I have to say? Check me out on social media at Sofie_Jayne. I'll pop all the links below. I'd love to see you next week for more fun. Thank you.